My name is Caden Deardorf. I'm the drummer for the Glare Killers, and I'm the owner of Angry Llama LLC. This is my episode of Shut Up and Listen. Check it out.
One individual that is making my day, and we brightening up the whole damn world with this. So we got some things to really iron out right now. We got some people to gas up right now. And this individual that I want to gas up, I met him very recently. Actually, I'm gonna just tell the story. I got a band now, somehow, some way. I don't know how. And actually, shout out to homies. And we didn't have a place to practice. It was about like a week or two ago. And then next thing I know, AJ, the drummer, he was in Atomic Affair. You may have seen him on here before. He calls. He's like, "Hey man, I got a spot. Boy, the Glare Killers house, or what's the name of the house? They got like a name for the house or something like that." He said,
It's something like that. The Glare Killers, Angry Llama, Humboldt.
Humboldt, yeah. So it was like a good combination. So I was like, "All right, fuck it, let's do it." We pull up, vibes. Everything was already ready to go. We was in there just vibing, and we actually got the whole practice recording. So that meant the whole world to me. I listen to it like every day now. But today I have the one, the only, Caden. Man.
My name is Caden Deardorf. I'm the drummer for the Glare Killers and the owner of Angry Llama LLC. This is my episode of Shut Up and Listen. Check it out.
He brought it back to the intro again.
That's where it was supposed to be. It felt like that was where it was supposed to be.
No, we just recorded before.
Oh.
We're keeping that though. I
thought that was better for an intro. It felt natural.
We're keeping that though.
All right,
we're definitely keeping that. Cheers. I was not expecting that. That was perfect.
Oh yeah.
So Caden, for the people that don't know, tell them who you are.
Yeah, I'm Caden Deardorf. Yeah, you already know that. Yeah, I moved to Bellingham about a month and a half ago. Half of my band moved here like 6 months before me. I grew up in Kitsap. It was it was a great town, but it was full of what I call classic rockers.
Wait, so did you only move up here because everybody else moved up here?
No, I moved up here for a change of scenery.
Okay, I felt that.
Kitsap was a little bit on the depressing side after a little bit. I mean, beautiful place, but
for the people that don't know, like, also educate me a little. Where exactly is Kitsap?
So Kitsap, you can see Seattle across the Puget Sound.
Okay. From
Kitsap. Yeah, it's kind of hidden behind Bainbridge Island too. Part of it, Paulsbo.
Gosh, okay. Oh yeah, I think. Yeah. I know
so there's Bremerton and Kingston ferries. It's in between those two.
Boom.
So it's right there. It's from Seattle, it's a 30-minute ferry ride or whatever, something like that.
Nice.
But yeah, it was a great place. It was a great place to live. I grew up there. Love the rain. I grew up in the rain. It was.
He brought the rainy day, but we're gonna make it nice. You know what?
I love the sun, but I miss the rain. Today it was raining, and I was like, it smells so good outside right now.
It's a good reset. It's a good reset, but boy, I need my rays, bro. I need to soak it in.
Oh yeah. Well, it's an excuse to stay inside and play some music, anyways.
Yeah.
True. Or come out and do a podcast with Shut Up and Listen.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
So I guess I do want to bring it back because you came up here came up here after the band. But let's bring it back just to the core start. How did the band, or actually, how did you get into music?
How did I get into music?
Because I think I read somewhere you used to play in a church.
Oh yeah, so
that's the best start in the whole. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Starting in a church, it'd be a vibe.
Yeah,
it'd be a vibe.
Oh yeah. I mean, I honestly I have to owe it a lot to my dad.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a worship leader for a long time. Doesn't do it too much these days, but for a long time he did a lot of stuff. And he was part of a band. They released a couple albums. They toured around the Northwest. People were singing their songs.
What's the name of the band?
Adam Isaac Band, or it's also second album is Adam Deardorf.
Check it out. Go look it up right now, y'all.
Yeah. But he also did he did scoring as well. He had a couple films. Yeah, there's some shorter films.
Yeah.
Guess he won some award. He was telling me that he went to this filming school one time he was invited to. He was walking around the hallways. He started hearing his music playing. He was like, "Why is my music playing?" Somebody was like, "Well, you won a big award." He's like, "Oh, how about that?"
I did that.
Yeah,
I did
he
that.
was. Yeah, he. The biggest thing he did for me was he gave me resources.
Yeah.
And he also gave me inspiration, seeing somebody, is supporting a family, but he was also still pursuing his passion for music, doing what he loved, and that was something that was spoke volumes in my life.
That's
Looking
it.
at that, and there was just always instruments around. There was always something. He never pushed me to do anything, but he led worship for a mobile church.
Yeah.
And what that meant is every Sunday we'd get there around 6:00 and start setting everything up, the lights, the whole system,
everything,
the whole
everything.
shebang.
How you gonna put on that show?
So yeah. And so that started at a young age. I would show up. I always wanted to go on Sunday mornings and go help because I started up, set up the drum set, get everything out. So when the drummer showed up, because the drummer was always late,
Yeah.
I'd have it, mostly set up for him. I remember the kids' church. I would always run over and go set up the whole thing by myself in second grade. Barely lift the speakers up on the stand,
Just trying to get it ready so you can jam.
Yeah, so as far as like live stuff and like setting up productions, yeah, that was just something that I loved so much. It was so much fun for me. Yeah, any chance to untangle a rat's nest of cables that I had was just meant the world to me back in the day.
That's crazy, bro. Because I used to hate when I get my headphones out of my pocket. Because then you just be sitting there for like at least like 5 minutes. You can listen to half an album by the time you're done with a joint. And if I
Yeah, so and the other thing as far as like musicianship goes in the church, I started playing drums when I was like 12 or 13. Had one of the worship leaders. Yeah, he was like, "You play drums?" Like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're Adam's son, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, we'll just throw you on." And I was
Pop started
man,
put you on. It was like,
I had 2 weeks. I spent hours getting it just everything perfect, everything about what I was playing, and I got there and I realized that it wasn't that important to make everything perfect.
because things are gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
Things gonna happen. You have to adjust.
But
The art of improv at that point.
And I got it. I always had a click in my ears, and it was a very different experience than like people I see at a lot of the shows that I play at these days. It was a very different experience because it was I had these songs. It's a glorified cover band basically.
Yeah.
Was what I was playing in. I had a click in my ears of everything telling me what to do. And we'd switch stuff up sometimes. Sometimes we'd play songs without any cues, and we'd do that. But I also realized the importance of the drummer because we also had times where we'd break out of the song and the structure of the song, and I'd have to look at people and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, as soon as I decide to build up again,
Then we
is
get
when
right
we're
back to the
building
hook.
up again.
Yeah.
And if I don't, then we'll go back down. And I realized at that time as a drummer, like that, how much power I had over the band. Because I'm like, I build up, like the lead singer's going, if I don't do this, it's going to sound really awkward,
Yeah.
Uh,
It takes a village when it comes to that too, as well. Everybody has to be just like locked in. Chemistry matters a lot.
That's what it gave me. Like even just seeing cues, people's body language on the stage and what they wanted to do. Because I've also played with a lot of people who they just, they play the structure of the song, and like playing with a group of people who are okay with breaking out of the structure of the song. Even the Glare Killers, we had a certain moment where like there was this breakthrough where like we got to the end of the song and we realized we didn't play that song how we wrote it at all.
But it hit.
But it was awesome.
So wait, bro, pause. So how did Glare Killers come to be?
How did Glare Killers come to be? So this is a story. So I have Oliver Hall, Josiah Smith, Ethan Taylor.
Shout out to homies.
Yeah, shout out the homies.
Shout out to homies.
Back in like elementary school, they had a band called Social Breakdown. And
Elementary school?
Elementary school. They started in elementary school.
Bro, I think
They
it's the first time we've ever heard somebody having a band at elementary school.
Oh yeah, and they played through high school, and their drummer was Ella Smith. And she was great. I did drum lines with her. I played a lot of stuff with her, and she was really like the person where like I came. She was older than me, and she was just a better drummer than I was where I was at the time, and she was always the person where that pushed me to be better, to just be like, oh, okay, I'm not as good as I could be. Yeah. And she always pushed me to be better. Yeah,
always been. Yeah, just gotta always step it up. No matter how good you feel, there's always something that you can get better at.
Yeah, and then time came, and Ella Smith isn't with us anymore, and so everybody who's in the Glare Killers, they all still wanted to play music together.
Yeah.
And I met Oliver. I mean, I'd known him, but I really met him because we went to college and had a Spanish or running start and had a Spanish class together that we both
smart individuals
that we both failed because we were talking about music the entire time.
Still smart individuals.
And we skipped out to go record songs in my bedroom like half the time. So so. Eventually, we all got together, like, let's make a band. And that's what we did. They needed another drummer because they're missing their drummer.
Yeah.
And that's when I came in, and we started the Glare Killers.
We'll be right back after these messages. We'd like to give a special thanks to Lost Giant Cider Company, always providing us with our cider beverages and the best of the cider beverages. Visit Lost Giant's Tap Room in the heart of Bellingham at 1200 Meter Avenue in the Haskell Business Center. It's just down the street from Lakeway Fred Meyer.
Menace Brewing, located in the Fountain District, is where flavor is unleashed. It serves as a local hub of craft beer and community. Recognized as the neighborhood's premier soccer hangout, I love me some soccer. Menace Brewing isn't just a brewery, it's the go-to spot for sports action and local engagement. Visitors can catch the game, connect with fellow fans, and immerse themselves in the heart of the spirited community. Menace Brewing invites everyone to join them, where every visit feels like coming home. Experience Menace Brewing in Bellingham today.
And welcome back. So how would you say, what's the comparisons of, you guys did show a good bit of shows down there?
So how I have been told by a lot of even older folks in Kitsap County is this is where you bring a rock to die. This is
what? This is where you bring a what to die?
This is where you bring a rock to die. This is everybody who is my age. By the time everybody graduated high school, they all just started leaving slowly. If you didn't leave, you were working a full-time job in the trades, being a plumber, electrician, carpenter, which I did for 3.5 years. But it got kind of depressing. It was like, okay, I can stay here. I can make a lot of money. I can do the thing.
You can play the game, but are you enjoying life?
Yeah, but I got to the point where every single day was just thinking about this one thing. Because Kitsap, there's venues, but getting people to show up there, it was all military, Navy guys.
Yeah, bases over there.
Yeah, bases over there, and some of them were cool, but for the most part, nobody wanted to talk to each other. Everybody stayed in their house. Like, I'm only gonna be here for a year. I'm not trying to make friends.
I miss that shit, bro. You can go knock on your neighbor's house and just meet them.
That's. I
mean, I grew up in the South too, so it was mad different out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
And all the nice people, all the people who came up and actually said hi when I went and moved to a new place, were people who came from the South, and I appreciated that. I didn't realize though that a lot of those people who kept to themselves, if you actually went and said hi yourself, but like people would like that, but you couldn't rely on anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kitsap was pretty cool. It was beautiful. I had a good childhood there, but
the shows.
The shows were not great. Well, they were good. There was like 2 venues.
What was your favorite show down there that y'all did?
The Charleston. Played at downtown Bremerton. It was called the Charleston. We played horribly, but it was so much fun. We had a blast.
And that's all that matters, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes everybody got a bad show that just feels good.
Oh yeah.
So then, all right, let's do a compare and contrast from that to the first Bellingham show.
All right.
Now we in here. Now we making it current. We're making it current.
Let's see. What was our first Bellingham show? I think we played at a house show. I can't remember which one it was.
I remember
it was before I moved here. It was definitely before I moved here. We played a few shows.
Yeah, because I recall the first time I ever saw y'all's name on like one bill, it kept popping up after that.
Yeah.
It was just like, brrr. I was like, okay, yep, that's a big thing that happens in Bellingham. You do that one good show, you just everywhere, and then then you're just part of the community right then and there. They're just open arms.
Yeah, that was definitely something I realized. The best feeling ever was coming out of karate church after we played, and there was a guy who walked up. He goes, "Are the Glare Killers playing?" And somebody said, "Oh, they just finished," and then he went and walked away.
That's nice. No, I gotta see them. I gotta see them.
Yeah.
That's a flex.
Yeah, just coming to Bellingham and seeing the people who had actually come to shows and people who actually wanted to listen. Everybody where I grew up was just looking for these recordings and, where can I find you on Spotify? Where can I do this? Versus where are you playing? You got a show.
Yeah.
Which is a big difference when you're able to go play live for people versus having to send them a link.
It's always a good balance, though. You do want people to listen like on their own and like in their car, at work, while they're cleaning the house, enjoying their life. But also, you do want them to pull up.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I have been recording music for a long time, but it's that live, this Bellingham setting is definitely something that I missed out on, that I've been missing out on, and coming here and just seeing the people who actually show up to just a shitty little house venue is awesome.
House shows go crazy, bro. They go crazy.
Amazing.
Because also the culture in that changed a lot as well over the past, I mean, it always changes, it always evolves. But it really stopped being like a party scene, and it really went to people coming out to really watch and enjoy shows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you still got some ragers and whatnot, but it's really there for the music. And that's one thing I really loved about that transition. That was dope.
Especially coming out of the pandemic where people
That's
were just
where it really started
home.
popping off, bro.
It's just like, it was so depressing. And actually finding a place where people actually remembered how to be together, because everybody forgot how to be together. Everybody was in their rooms, in their homes, and they just forgot how to
hang out
and be with people. And it was like coming to a place and seeing for the first time that everybody was just there.
Wait, bro,
everybody showed up.
Pause. You said it was just you don't remember the house.
I don't remember the house. We played at a couple of house venues. There was a lot of people. It was pretty packed.
Okay.
Oh, I think that there was that one house venue that got shut down.
Bluebird.
Maybe. It was kind of near Karate Church, I think. I can't remember what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll talk. If we find it, we'll put it right here.
I remember the place. They ended up getting some heat. I do remember that after we played our show, they got some heat because they weren't a legit place and they had enough traffic coming through. But that was what was crazy about it, is that a house venue had enough traffic coming through to actually gain some heat from something. That was crazy.
I know a lot of landlords and whatnot cracked down recently, or last year, or in this year. Most of last year, I think. Yeah. Well, I guess, all right, here, I'm going to do this then. Let's do, what's your top 2 shows that you've seen in Bellingham since you got here?
Since I've been here, I mean, I've seen Deadspin, I've seen Atomic Affair, I've seen Magenta Wave.
Sick. They killed. We just did a pop-up show, or not pop-up show, but we did a show at Boundary, and they were the headliner. Sick.
Yeah.
All right, so
I haven't
then,
seen too.
okay, all right. So you naming all the shows you seen. Who are your Who are your top 3 right now? You be biased. You want to be biased. You gonna have to throw
I
hands
be
with people later.
biased. I don't know if I can.
You got top 3. You know your top 3. You go say it right now. Go ahead. Don't think about friends. Don't think about nothing. Just think about the music.
Man, I moved here a month ago.
That's not like excuses.
I moved
to me.
here a month ago. I'm here in the position of I just moved here, and the waves that I have seen in the month that I've been here have been fucking astounding. Like from where I came from, like the shit that people are doing here is fucking crazy. I have not seen that.
Okay.
Like it's awesome. And so for me to be like, this is my favorite person is like, it has no staple at all. It just, I've seen.
It does have a staple because you can be a fan. That's where you're coming from. You're coming from a fan perspective.
Yep.
He said he don't want no smoke though. It's okay. I get it. So what's gonna happen is on Wednesday. What you doing on Wednesday?
I'm coming to
Downtown Sounds.
Downtown
and he's about to see the best show he's ever seen in his life.
Best show.
He's like, damn, this guy's got that trash, and I love it. It's gonna be great. And we need to cut that up before this shit drop, bro. But no, all right, let's get into it though.
All right.
Angry Llama. Where does that stem from? Where does that come from?
So like I said, I was working in doing construction, trying to record music the best I could every day. Just I couldn't take it anymore. I was thinking about it every day. It was like a virus, like how could I put myself somewhere better than I am now to do what I want to do? How do I do this? I've had the idea for so many years, but I never really saw a way to do it until I started to come to Bellingham and saw that there was actually people who wanted to make music.
There's a clientele.
Amount of people. There were people.
And people that you can work with.
And
people you can get it going.
In Kitsap, it was just get whatever I can. Meet this person and meet this person. But coming to Bellingham, it was like, oh, there are actually bands here who can play a song all the way through and not fuck it up. That's kind of crazy.
Crazy, bro.
And it was the first time that I realized that I could actually do something, that this image that I had, there was actually a place that had people. I think that we had a night, we had a show that we played in downtown, and there was this guy there who had just signed with a record label, a big record label, as a songwriter. Great guy, I loved him. But everybody around me was like sucking this guy's cock. Everybody around me was like, I talked to the guy, but everybody's like, everybody was talking about it, what he had going on, what he was doing. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody wanted to be friends with this guy.
Don't forget what you got going on type thing.
I looked, this was before we started it up. And I talked to the guy and I was like, you're a great connection to have, but you can't do anything for me. And so how do I become the guy that everybody wants to talk to? The guy that everybody goes, he has something going on and I want to talk to this guy. And when I'm over at his house recording music, I want to brag about the fact that I was over at Angry Llama Studios, recording.
Yeah.
It's not that far out. You just got to do it. There's so many people just talking about doing something and making something with just this smaller, the house venue people, these people who can't quite make it into a professional studio, but want to do something with what they're doing. But
well, the home studio is the new studio. I mean, I love you, Bob. I love you, Bob. I'll be back next week. But sometimes it's good to be in my bedroom or my little other bedroom studio and just like cooking up. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a bad thing.
Oh no, yeah.
No, it's great. I also realized though, setting everything up, I was battling with how to structure Angry Llama because everything is set up for a bedroom producer.
So what's the goal? Like, what's the so basically just making sure that you're helping anybody and everybody make some cool shit.
The goal is to make it so that you can do what you do and not have to do the things that you shouldn't have to do. There's a lot of things that go into music, into putting your music out there, that an artist shouldn't have to deal with. It's a crazy world that we live in. We come from there was a time when you could just go hustle CDs out in the streets.
Still do, baby.
You still do it, but if you actually want to make a buck off of it, you gotta give into this whole media thing and everything that's online. And I don't believe that artists should have to deal with that. I think if an artist is truly going to be who they should be, they should have somebody who takes care of that for them. And I've seen so many artists who have started up their own sole proprietor businesses for their music, and they just got burnt out by the time they wanted to go do videos and actually start posting stuff, get their copyrights for things. And it was really disheartening to see this happen to so many people. Also, everybody getting washed out. Just there's so many people who are doing what they try to do that they were a grain of sand in the beach.
You gotta make yourself stand out, baby.
And what's the best way to make yourself stand out? Sign to a
the
label. Sign to a label.
That's
and
it.
So but all these big labels, to be a band in Bellingham, it was so hard to get signed with all these Seattle labels. You really had to be something, or you had to know the right person in order to do this. And so, but I saw a lot of great bands who had something, but they didn't really know the right person. And at this point I've met enough bands where it's like who don't have anything coming for them. It's like if we just came together to do something that meant something, even though you aren't signing to this big label, like why can't we be our own label?
We'll be right back after these messages. You know that one record you're trying to find on vinyl from your favorite artist, you just can't find it. Have you ever checked out Black Noise? It is the heart of Bellingham's music scene, founded by the one and only Nico Sanchez. They've got all sorts of indie gems, handpicked by Nico himself. Jazz, punk, you name it. Swing by for some good vibes and whatever album you're trying to find. 1312 Bay Street, Deppin. Binary Recording Studio is a versatile space designed to cater to all music genres. And when I say all, I mean all. If you're into jazz, rock, hip-hop, or anything in between, Binary is equipped to bring your music to life. With the expert engineering and the best setup, my boy Bob, he can capture the essence of whatever you are wanting to create and bring it, just to reality. From there, book your session today, unleash your creativity at Binary Recording Studio. But for real, my boy Bob, he will not disappoint.
And welcome back. So basically with this, would you be trying to help provide with like creating the physicals as well as all the production and getting everything so first of all, yeah, get the music ready to go. But are you going to be assisting with like packaging, or how is that going to be working there too?
So it's I'm just starting out right now. I have a plan. I have what I have. What I have is we can get some really good recordings with what we have, that if you can't get into a crazy studio, we can get you something that's pretty up to par beyond your bedroom.
Yeah, I got a session booked on, what was that? August 3rd.
Yep.
Yeah, I just did that. I see you on August 3rd.
And we can do that for you right now. I can also, as far as putting your music out there and everything that comes with that, I don't like to describe it too much to people because it's really quite overwhelming when you really get into it, and it's really confusing.
No, bro. You just type it in another name. You hit send.
It's beyond your distro, kid.
Oh, I know. I'm talking about the BMI, talking about the publishing, talking about all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm aware, baby.
all the bullshit you don't want to deal with.
The admin work.
All the admin work. So all you got to do is be good at your instrument, be good at your music, have something that's good, and we'll take care of the rest. We'll give you what you earn. We'll give you what you deserve and try to make you more than that, and also try to push you out to venues, push you out to people, and also everybody else that we're dealing with. Like if somebody happens to hit it big, oh shit, you benefited from it.
Boom.
Because now we got some more money for your publishing.
See, that's why we're talking about Angry Llama, because sometimes you need to put in that work. Let Angry Llama take care of the rest while you sit back and have a Menace Brewing beer. Look at that promo. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
All right, so look, man. We done got a dream album. We done talked about Angry Llama. We talked about Glare Killers. We talked about yourself, and it's an honor to have you. I just want you to answer one more question for the people out there. And this is one really just, it doesn't have to be with music. It doesn't have to be with anything in the world. It's up to you how this goes. What's one piece of advice you want to give to the people?
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
Facts.
I realize that, first off, life is just better. And second off, people like you better.
You like yourself better.
And you like yourself.
You got to make fun of yourself sometimes.
It's just, sometimes you think about all these anxieties that come with going out and doing something, and it's just not worth it.
As soon as you step out that door.
It's not worth it to think about it. I mean, still hustle, work hard, but I mean, when you fuck up, it's not worth stressing over. Learn from it.
That's it.
And then laugh about it. It's not worth going beyond that.
Stop stressing the bullshit,
just
man.
Stop stressing it. Yeah. It
Yes.
just makes life so much better. It makes everything more enjoyable, even shitty situations, as long as you don't take it so
Don't take it so seriously. But also, we're not disclaiming that emotion. I want to confirm that emotions are valid. You have emotions.
They are.
But fuck it. Send it.
You just fuck it.
Even like this is called shut up and
Listen.
so y'all shut up and listen. Don't take yourself so seriously. Thank you, Caden, for being here for Glare Killers. Next time we'll get the whole band if that's cool with y'all.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
And then Angry Llama will probably kind of pull up on you one time, or maybe just do like a little short. It'd probably just be me like jamming there with y'all.
Angry Llama's gonna get some more stuff going, so I'm sure next time I hop on, we'll have a lot more to talk about. Only been here for a month, and we've already seen some waves going. It's gonna make a difference. So I'm sure the next time we're gonna have a lot more shit to talk about for sure.
Oh yeah. We got a good bit already, but it's good to actually get to know you and let the people know you. And thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So at this time, we want to thank our sponsors: Lost Giant Cider, Menace Brewing, my boy Binary Bob in the Binary Recording Studios, Woo! AJ with Chester and Friends. Oh, it was a Roll Socket. Oh, my bad. It was Rocket Soul Studios. My bad, bro. Either way,
enough.
thank y'all. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Stay wonderful. Stay blessed. And have a good night.
Thanks again for tuning in to Shut Up and Listen. For more captivating content, including videos, articles, and everything music related, visit our website at shutupbeham.com. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button wherever you get your podcast and join the conversation by following us at Shut Up and Listen Beham on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Shut Up and Listen is proudly produced by Rocket Soul and Binary Recording Studio. Stay tuned for more fantastic episodes.